the government finally sends the courts the 51K, anyway, the letter that asks the courts to not give Tekashi, or at least give the courts the opportunity or the ability to give Tekashi under the mandatory minimum, which would have been 47 years. And I'm going to tell you the weirdest thing about all of this to me. Not the fact that the government did this, because they do this. Not the fact that, what's actually in the documents. The weirdest thing to me about this whole situation is, why are people acting like we already didn't know that this was going to happen? Me and the Notification Gang would like to invite everybody to come join us Monday through Thursday, 9:20 to 10 o'clock for morning coffee, where we discuss the events of the prior day and also just talk mess about stuff. See you then. BBN, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? Alright, so, yeah. So, apparently, the government has decided to allow for 6ix9ine to get that 5K, what? I have no idea. But it's the letter that says, you know what? We don't think you should be in jail that long. Okay, so we gotta break this down real quick, because once again, remember when we had everybody talking about 6ix9ine squealed on the whole team, or whatever the hell they was talking about. He snitched on and I've been consistently saying 6ix9ine did not snitch on everybody. He might probably, his testimony, definitely, I was in court. He talked about Harv in court. He talked about Kuda in court. Do you understand what I'm saying? He didn't snitch on everybody. People are just exaggerating. I gotta keep this shit in context. With that being said, yes, he definitely did get on the stand and snitch. Nobody is saying that he isn't. Yo, everybody go down to the comment section. I 100% guarantee you there's gonna be people saying that I'm saying that 6ix9ine did not snitch, even though I just 2 seconds ago said 6ix9ine snitched. Anyway, just so we could be clear, we already know that he was going to get this 5K1, 5K1 sound right? Anyway, we already knew he was going to get this letter. We already knew about the letter months ago. This letter is not a surprise. I just want to throw that out there and say this, because it seems like people are talking about the letter like it's some kind of big surprise. We knew this letter was coming. Anyway, real quick, let's go over the people that he actually snitched on, and then after that, there's a couple of things that I want to say regarding this, because there's something that you have to understand. When dealing with the government will illegally acquire information illegally. They'll figure out stuff, find stuff out through methods that they now can't go into court and tell everybody that they used, because it would be them going around the law rather than doing everything by the book. And what a witness does sometimes is, a witness allows for you to have, after you've gotten information the wrong way, a witness now allows for you to be able to use that information. That's what snitches do a lot of times, just so we can be clear. A lot of times you think, because I sincerely don't think people get this, but a lot of times people think, or people act like, or try to carry themselves like, yo, look, if that person didn't snitch, the government would have never knew about that crime. No, the government knew about the crime. The government just couldn't use the information that they had, because they maybe acquired it in a method that made it dirty. It made it like they couldn't use it. Anyway, so in the paperwork that was dropped, there's one specific page that I'm gonna focus in on, and let me say shout out to DJ Academics, because if you haven't seen the DJ Academics video, this is where I was able to actually look at the 4 people that was charged. And I also have to admit, the video was he wasn't taking sides. I think he was a little bit too harsh on Tekashi with a couple of things that he said, but he obviously wasn't taking sides. So he's out there doing his job, y'all. Stop acting like he's saying anything he can to make Tekashi look good. It was a very fair video. Anyway, They say the number one person that Tekashi told on was Ellison. That's Harv. It says Ellison for his involvement in non-Trey conspiracy, the July 22nd, 2018 kidnapping and assault with a dangerous weapon, and the October 24th, 2018 slashing of another individual in Brooklyn. Now, this is what I'm going to say about this real quick. They had video evidence of the kidnapping. I have no idea how Tekashi's testimony was more, how do you say, important to the jury than the actual footage of Tekashi getting kidnapped. So once again, that's why I said all that stuff in the beginning. Once again, this is the government trying to put one over on us. They never wanted Tekashi. I've been told y'all that. I don't know why nobody believed me. I've been telling y'all they did not want Tekashi from the rip since before Tekashi even got picked up, I believe. Before any of them got picked up, I told you the government don't want Tekashi. I've been telling y'all this. So basically, they're saying that Tekashi's testimony, right, in the Harv, in the kidnapping, was what put Harv away. That's what they're telling the courts, right? I guess they forgot that they had video and audio evidence because the driver had a camera in the vehicle that Tekashi was kidnapped from. So, okay, let's just go past that real quick. Basically, the Denard Butler situation. Denard Butler was involved in the non-Trey RICO conspiracy with the cooperation of an April 3rd armed robbery in Manhattan. I believe they're talking about the robbery that happened at was that Quad Studios? The robbery that happened at the This Is 50 situation when they had the it wasn't Quad Studios. I'm thinking about when Tupac got shot. Rest in peace, Tupac. So basically that's the robbery that happened when the individual that was supposed to be down with Jay Prince that got robbed. Jay Prince is saying that that's not his artist. Maybe that isn't his artist. I don't know. That's not what the conversation is about right now. The conversation is about, that's what I believe they're saying Denard Butler was involved in, and that's drama. Shout out to drama. Shout out to all of these guys, by the way. Everybody that's involved in this. I do not have a dog in this fight, and at the end of the day, we want everybody to come out on the other end better people for it. Period. All right, so so that's how they're saying that they got Denard Butler, right? But it's like, once again, everybody forgets that there was actual cameras in the lobby where it happened at. There was cameras in the lobby. I mean, I don't understand this. Anyway, so the next person that they're saying is Kuda B for his involvement in the June 2nd shooting at the W Hotel in Times Square, right? But do we not forget that Kuda B was on camera at the location? Kuda B, they got some kind of he threw something away and they picked it up in order to get evidence that he was there at the scene when it happened, because they had already been following him or some shit. I'm not 100% sure. Also, there was an actual witness that tried to take a picture with Kuda B that was there. Also, this, you understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying so far? I get it. Tekashi got on the stand and he helped with the prosecution of these individuals. In a minute, I'm going to tell you what Tekashi really did. But he helped with the prosecution of these individuals. I get it. But so far, all three of these individuals that we're talking about were on camera committing the crimes that they got found guilty of. So hold on. So, and also, could we also add this to the Kuda B situation? I don't believe Kuda B was actually picked up, or they was even really looking at Kuda B, at least to the public's knowledge, our knowledge, until after TMZ put out the damn video of Tekashi talking about putting money on Chief Keef's head. So an argument could literally be made that if TMZ did not put that footage out, then that means that Kuda B would have never got picked up, because they knew about the situation, but they had not charged Kuda B yet. So there's a good chance of that. Anyway, the last person is saying that he absolutely, definitely was involved with helping them put away was Nuke. That's Aljamaiyah Mack for his involvement in non-Trey RICO conspiracy. I'm not 100% sure. I was in court. I mean, he said Nuke in a couple of videos that they put up. Say, yeah, that's Nuke. throwing up the gang sign, and that's Nuke with this person and that's Nuke with that person. Absolutely, he did that. But all he did was say that he knew the guys and that he was part of the gang. So, he said the same thing about people who weren't even. He said the same thing about Jim Jones. Jim Jones ain't in jail. So obviously Tekashi just saying that doesn't put people in jail. There has to be more to that. Like, CEO Chris getting on the stand and talking about all the drugs that him and Nuke sold. So whatever. Anyway, so I want to know what you guys think about this. Obviously Tekashi was never gonna get any time. All he had to do was go in there and talk. He said that he decided to work with the government after his first day locked up in jail. There's a good chance that he decided to work with the government before that. It's a good chance that at least when he went on that interview that he did at the Breakfast Club, shout out to the Breakfast Club, he already was like, you know what? I'm working with the government. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, one more thing they acknowledged, that Tekashi, there is a strong belief that Tekashi, his family, anybody close to him, their lives can and will quite possibly be in danger, and they do want him to go into witness protection, which he is refusing. But I'm telling you right now, this is just my opinion, I could be wrong. The feds are gonna be looking for somebody to go after this dude, and the first person that do, them and their whole entire whoever or whatever kind of organization they're involved in, them and that whole entire organization is gonna be pulled in some kind of new RICO. So I'm telling people, if you plan on trying to come up off attacking, murdering, shooting at Tekashi, you are gonna 100%, in my opinion, be putting yourself and everybody close to you, whether they knew you was gonna do it or not, in jeopardy. So, whatever. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is just a whole bunch of hocus pocus. They knew they didn't want Tekashi. I've been telling y'all they didn't want Tekashi. And this is just the government, quite frankly, saying, we're not gonna keep the guy. We're letting him go. But we have to give actual reasons other than we never wanted to arrest him in the first place. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers, let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out. If you like this video, please hit the like and subscribe button. If you would like to help dictate the direction that this channel takes, please leave a comment. All comments are appreciated, whether positive or negative. Thank you very much and enjoy your day. And remember, positive thoughts cause for positive things to happen. Let's get it.